Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sky, and as you can tell by the title of this video that I will be explaining how I found out I was pregnant at the age of 16. I just really wanted to share my story because I do know that there is a lot of teenagers that are out there that have been in my shoes. I have been in other teenagers' shoes, and I just want to explain how I told everyone what my experience was and where I am now. Me and my boyfriend were together for 5 months before I got pregnant. We were super close. We hung out every day. We did everything together. We were both in our first year of high school, so we were freshmen. I would have gotten pregnant at the end of freshman year. Pregnancy test. I took it. It was negative, but in the process of me taking it, I texted my best friend and I was like, I think I'm pregnant. And like, I don't know, I just thinking I was pregnant. After that, we kind of talked. I did forget that I had taken the test and I walked back in there and it said negative, so we just left it as that. There's no possible way. We just thought there was no way that I was pregnant. So we went back to our daily lives, hanging out every day, doing all of what teenagers should do, should not be doing. Then my mom and my stepdad had split up, so this was around November. They had split up, so we moved back to Illinois, and we were living with a few people, and we had to like switch schools. I didn't really want to go to school because I was so tired, and it was crazy tired. But I also do have low iron, and that makes me tired a lot because it usually stays in like the 7s, and it's supposed to be, I think, a 12. I think that's what it's supposed to be, and it would always be really low. So around October, I realized that I hadn't been getting my period. I felt like I was bloated. Like, I didn't think, oh, maybe I'm pregnant, that's why I'm bloated so much. So I told my mom, I was like, I haven't got my period. She was like, okay, do you think you're pregnant? And I was like, no, there's no way. So once again, I go and get a pregnancy test. I had told my brother that I was taking a pregnancy test because at that time I was living with my brother. So I just told him that, you know, I think I might be pregnant. My mom did make me tell my brother and my sister-in-law. And then I told my aunts and my uncle. And then they were the only ones who knew. So at this time, I didn't think I was that far along. I thought I was probably like 2-3 weeks along. So I made a appointment with the women's center, that's what they call it, and they were like, yeah, we can see you on, I think it was a Tuesday, I'm not really sure, blah blah blah. They made the appointment, and then they did a urine sample pregnancy test, and then the first one came up negative, but then they were like, did you ever get any positive ones? So I did get a positive one. So they're like, okay, we can just do an ultrasound if you'd like. And then they went ahead, did the ultrasound, and they didn't think that they would be able to do a and abdominal ultrasound. They didn't think they would be able to do one of the stomach ultrasounds, so they thought they were going to have to do it vaginally, but they were like, it's okay, we can just try it. So whenever they put it on me, like, I didn't know what I was looking at. I was just so in shock that, like, I'm only 16. I was 15 when I got pregnant. 16 pregnant, and my boyfriend was only 17. Like, what are we gonna do? We were still in high school. We still had 2 years to go. I didn't know how my family was going to think about it. It was just crazy. So you can, like, stop looking all over the room now. You're not only 4 weeks like we thought you were. You're actually 32 weeks. And my mind was blown. I was already there. They could just find out what the baby's gender was. We did try it, but the baby kept moving and wouldn't stay on its back. So we did not find out until I was 36 weeks what the baby was. On to my family. My family was not supportive at all. It was fighting every single time I went around them. I just didn't want to talk about the situation. I wanted to prove everybody wrong, and I have. He was born January 10th, 2017. I have came so far in life. I'm 18. I will be 19 next month. I have a house. I have a vehicle. And I have 2 children and a fiance. So I have came pretty far from where I was. And my son has definitely been a blessing. He has been the best thing that has happened to me. Both of my kids have been the best thing that have happened to me. I don't know where I would be without them. And for all of you young mothers out there, it is your choice, definitely, to do what you want to do what you feel is best for your child. Don't let people make the decisions for you. You make your own decisions. You can do anything that a 30-year-old can do or a 25-year-old can do. I'm definitely not saying, since you're young, go out and get pregnant. I'm just giving my story of my life, because this is what this channel is for. It is for my life. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and please hit that subscribe button. Also, give this video a big like, sub if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next video.